actually, Good Girl Chronicles, I started probably about 2010. And at that point, I wanted to be the Black Carrie Bradshaw. Who saw Sex in the City?
Yeah.
Okay, I was watching that in high school, although I should not have been. That was my jam. I was a Carrie. And I was like, yo, this girl is getting paid to write columns about love and sex, and she looks trendy. That's what I wanted to do. I grew up as a self-proclaimed goody two-shoes. And for a long time, that's what Good Girl Chronicles was. Until my mental health took a really, really drastic turn. In 2014, I survived a suicide attempt. I had to leave my really amazing television job. And then the bottom of my life fell out. I was homeless for a year, unemployed. I gained 100 pounds, and I'm trying really hard to lose. Lost 20, I just can't, that other 20 is killing me.
You got this.
Thank you. I'm trying. One of the things that helped me come out of my darkness, because I live with major depressive disorder and generalized anxiety disorder, was writing. And I take a medication, I'm all for it. I know it's not for everybody, but it is the thing that works for me. So I like to describe major depression like this. It's like a dark rain cloud. Nobody else sees the rain cloud but you. And it's thundering and it's lightning, and you see everything through that rain cloud. Your job, how you look, how your boyfriend's talking to you, everything is tainted by that rain cloud. So when I started taking meds and the rain cloud went away, I was like, what did I do to my life? I walked away from my job. My man done left me. I'm fat and I have patches in my head from pulling my hair out. That's how bad it was. And I felt God say to me that you need to tell your story. And I need you to get up and start fighting for your life. And part of how you fight for your life is speaking up. So I wrote a blog called Standing in My Truth. And I posted it. And at that point, I hadn't been online in 2 years. I'm a very social, active person online. And that was a viral moment for me. There were popular girls that didn't know anything about me in high school, but they were talking to me about their attempts and about their struggles. There were viewers who used to watch me at Wavy who were talking about their struggles. And I said, there are so many people struggling and they're suffering in silence, but they want to talk about it. So I kept writing and kept writing. And it's really funny. I want to talk to you a little bit about Kim Kardashian and how she got me disinvited for my wedding. Yes, this is a true story. I wish it weren't, but it is. So as I'm writing, right, a lot of things that I wrote, I felt very spiritually called to write. And this is going to trip you out, but one morning I got up, I'm going to tell you, God said I need you to write about Kim Kardashian. I was like, okay. So I get up that morning, Kim Kardashian was on my mind. It was International Women's Day, and Kim Kardashian had posed nude again. Now I'm an OG Kardashian fan, okay? So I remember when Kim K would never pose nude. There was one episode, if you're an OG like me, you know, she actually broke down in full-on baby tears because she was semi-nude in a picture, okay? So I'm looking at this picture, and I said, God, she's naked again. Why? Like, we know she's beautiful. We know that. We don't need to see her body again. And I'm like, she's married. I mean, I'm not shading her, but if I'm married, I kind of want to keep all my goods for my husband. And I was like, man, but if I had a body like Kim Kardashian, maybe I would show it off. So I wrote a blog stating just that. Saying, hey, if I were Kim K, I would have a compulsion to share my body. And she has a right to. And we don't have a right to shame her for it. I don't understand it. It don't make sense. But we don't have a right to shame her for it. Posted the blog. But I'm like going about my day, and then bing, bing, bing. I'm getting all these alerts on my phone. Let me tell you what people said about me about posting that blog. You're a slut. You're a whore. How dare you call yourself a Christian and write about Kim Kardashian? Who do you think you are? These were friends as I'm coming out of the darkness of my depression that I'm reconnecting with from high school, right? These were friends that knew me since I was little. And it cut me deep, y'all. I said, God, why? Why did you make me write this stupid blog anyway? Why are they doing this to me? It hurt, y'all. It hurt. And I slept on it. And I woke up the next day and God said, this is what shame and judgment feels like. This is what it feels like. And whatever you do with this creative gift that I've given you, you don't ever make anybody else feel this way. Now, right about that time, I read this book about this woman at the well in the book of John. John chapter 4. Now, if you know anything about this woman at the well, people would have said some things about her because she went to the well in the middle of the day, the hottest point of the day, because she was ashamed. Because she had been with 5 men, and the man that she was with at that time was not her husband. And Jesus was at that well waiting for her. And he says, draw me water from this well. She says, I can't, I'm a Samaritan. You know, you're a Jew, we're not supposed to talk. He's like, I don't even care about that. And I know about the past that brought you here. But I love you anyway. I'm going to give you everlasting water anyway. I'm the woman at the well, y'all. I have made some bad decisions with men, love, and sex. Bad. And I felt her in that moment. And as I came at that moment with my little Kim Kardashian blog, and I felt that same level of shame. And a very close friend of mine disinvited me from a wedding because she said she didn't want anyone at her wedding that was associated with Kim Kardashian. Like, I'm going to meet Kim Kardashian. Right? So God said, Lauren, everyone is at a well. Everyone is. They're thirsty and they're hungry for something. And what I want you to do is to meet everybody at their well and treat them with love and grace. That's what you do with this gift, because what did the woman at the well do? She went and told all her homegirls about that encounter. So now what am I called to do? Is to tell everyone about my encounter through the darkness, my encounter through homelessness, my encounter of rebuilding a life after suicide, right? I've gotten a new chance on life, and God has gifted me with an amazing, gift of speech and writing, and it is now my calling to meet everyone at their well. And right now, let me tell you where people are hungry and thirsty: Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and YouTube. That's the well. And some days it's hard and it hurts, but I tell my story at that well. And right now I'm doing a series on YouTube on sexual shame. And I'm not free from it, because I'm ready to help set people free at their well. And so thank you for coming and being part of that movement of loving people exactly where they're at, and giving them the power to break free by speaking their own truth.
So good.
Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. It's funny.